Hello and welcome back to video 5 of your 22 apps onboarding sequence. Of course, my name is Matthew McGregor and I'm excited here today to talk about how to turn your app idea into reality. And this is really the most important piece. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. Again, if you haven't already watched the other 5 videos, they'll be below. You've probably watched them, but just in case, watch them. How do I go about building my app? So this is the question that really comes up now. In video 5, we've gone through all the other 4 videos. We've talked about what you get in your 22 apps account. We've talked about why apps and what the purpose of your app should be. We've gone through really what content should go in your app, the branding of the app, the style of your app, how to monetize your app. We've gone through all the pieces, and now it's really about, well, how do I go about building my app? Right? How do you go about building it? And so with that said, I want to share a couple of the do's and don'ts from Apple and Android, things to know, the Apple and Android do's and don'ts. So the first thing that I'll share is as you're designing your app and thinking about what goes into it, you want to consider the design and the functionality as in your app needs to be somewhat useful. The thing is that Apple especially, Android too, but Apple especially, if your app is simply just a whole bunch of like links off to different sites or like a very simple directory, if it's only got this one little tiny piece to it, they might not approve it. They might, but it's unlikely because they say in their developer kind of agreement that the app really needs to have some sort of tangible value. It needs to have a purpose on their app store, or it doesn't belong on the app store. If it has a purpose, good. If it doesn't, they don't want it. Okay, so consider that. You want to make sure that your app really holds value in your client's eyes and that people are going to be wanting to use this app. If all it's got is just, 2 buttons on there. I know there's been apps out there in the past where it's like all it says it's on the home screen is like tap here to play an I'm rich kind of sound effect, and they tap there and it's like I'm rich. Apple doesn't like that stuff anymore. They used to kind of be like okay with it, or they didn't like it, but they still let it on their app store. Now it's like, no, that's not a thing. So make sure your app has some kind of tangible value and that it's going to be somewhat useful for your audience. The second thing is, and I need to mention this, be very conscientious of intellectual property, right? This is very similar to a website. This is in the public eye. So you want to make sure that, you're being aware of, we're not using Google images here. We're not using things that, somebody else is going to request that you get taken down or anything like that. And Apple's very, very aware of that too. And they might disapprove your app based on somebody else's kind of copyright kind of infringement. And we don't want that. We want you to really succeed with your app. So just be mindful of that. And we'll do and really help you build your app and design your app in a way that is so powerful for you and your brand and unique to you as well. So with that, I've put a bunch of app examples below that you can check out. So it'll be really, really nice and easy for you to see, this is how they designed it. This is how we can go about it. You can take some inspiration from there for your designs. And so your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to get started designing your app. We've gone through all 5 videos, and it's really time that you start taking a look at building your app and really designing it in a really powerful, unique way. You don't have to have all the content yet if you don't have all the content, but you can start taking a look at the layout and seeing how you would like to go about it. And that way, when 22 apps comes out very, very, very soon, you'll have all the pieces you need to just go ahead and build it right away. And as one last thing, please be sure to remember to upgrade to Pro before it's gone. Pro features all the things you really need when it comes to unlimited everything, unlimited elements, unlimited pages, unlimited everything that you can really need, plus 2,500 users right off the bat. And as well, we're adding in all sorts of things like the members area and the login system and the contact manager, and the integrations to be able to link it up with your own autoresponder. I'll put a link below so you can see the full overview of what's all included, and I really, really, really hope that you take advantage of it, because right now, again, we're offering it for only $4.97. It's like a one-time thing. I really want this to be something that everyone jumps on and everyone takes advantage of, because I see apps as being the next big thing in the internet marketing space. And I want you to get an early start on that. So I look forward to seeing you upgrading to a pro account very, very, very soon. And in either case, it's been absolutely fun, and I'll look forward to seeing you as 22 Apps launches, and I'll be sending a couple more emails every single week detailing the details of our launch. I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Upgrade to Pro. Take care.